What is going on, guys? JD from New York here, back yet again with more news as we head into WWE Fastlane this Sunday, live on the WWE Network. The latest breaking information on John Cena and his WWE return following Fastlane, and as we get closer to Wrestlemania. What is John Cena's status within the WWE? Obviously, this has been good for Roman Reigns, because whether you love him or hate him, John Cena is and will continue to be the #1 guy in the WWE. With John Cena out, that makes Roman Reigns the #1 guy in the eyes of Kevin Dunn, Vince McMahon, and every other higher up in the WWE. It's been good for Roman Reigns. But in the midst of this, we got Triple H winning the Royal Rumble and winning the WWE Championship, and now furthering the storylines to try and get Roman Reigns over. But like I said, John Cena will, and always will be until he finally hangs up the boots, be the #1 man in the WWE. What is going on with John Cena? Okay? Cena is that star power. Roman Reigns, once again, trying to find himself back on top and regain the WWE Championship. Brock Lesnar is there as well, but right now, Brock Lesnar is being used to get Roman Reigns where WWE wants him to be. With Seth Rollins, Randy Orton, and even Sting still out of action with injury, WWE is in need of some real star power, and that comes in the form of John Cena. What better way to bring him back than to headline WrestleMania 32 against The Undertaker? And this was WWE's plan for quite a while before he actually opted to go get surgery. But according to WrestleInc.com, or WrestlingInc.com, that indeed was the plan before Cena went out with injury. If he were able to come back in time, it would give a main event the likes of which fans have only dreamed of. There are only a handful of dream matches left in WWE, and this is one of them. Again, whether you love him or hate him, John Cena that is, this is a dream match because it has never happened at WrestleMania. The Undertaker versus WWE's #1 man at WrestleMania. Speaks dream match. Timing is everything, and that means Cena must get healthy fast and be ready to go. For any fan keeping up with Cena's Twitter account, it's obvious he's teasing an imminent return. This may come as a surprise to many fans, but to others, it fits the character perfectly. Super Cena. This is where fiction and reality mix for John Cena, as it always has. He never gives up. He never backs down. He never keeps... He always keeps fighting, despite how much the odds are against him. He has more heart and more love for WWE than perhaps anyone else in the company currently, though he does not always receive the love back from the fans. That description fits both Cena, character, and Cena the man. Surely, Cena does not want to be away from the business any longer than his supporters want him to be. That means he is right back to working on his body, getting in shape, and doing everything necessary to get himself in fighting shape once again. The team's best players always come through in the clutch, and that is what Cena does. He came back from a pectoral surgery only 2 months in 2008. Even though he could have missed up to a year. He went out in August of that year with neck surgery only to return in November. Every time his critics count him out, Cena comes back fighting harder than before. This is who he is, and there's every reason to believe that he will be the guy again this year for WrestleMania. WWE, though, is keeping rather quiet about Cena's possible return, choosing instead to post a story about him serving as an honorary pace car driver for the upcoming Daytona 500 NASCAR race. You guys were tweeting me on Twitter yesterday, JD, John Cena's going to be at the Daytona 500. He might be ready to go if he's going to be at the Daytona 500. Now, if people inside the company know when he's coming back, they're obviously not going to say, okay? The return means more if it's a surprise. And in WWE and in wrestling in general, the surprise nowadays, especially with the dirt sheets and the internet, is very, very tough to keep. So when it does happen, it's a great moment, not only for the WWE, but for us as well. Cena has been posting on Twitter, one of the overwhelming days I had where work seems impossible. Focus one thing at a time. First thing, get up and start the day. Hashtag never give up. That surprise could also include Cena either calling out The Undertaker or getting called out himself. The reason for this match is simple. Each guy wants a shot at the other. It's not about championships, and it's not about title shots. This is one about respect. The typical heel versus babyface dynamic does not have to be used here, as it's really not required to get this match over. John Cena versus The Undertaker on WrestleMania in itself is enough to be the marquee match and bring that stadium at WrestleMania 32 close to a sellout. The fact that this match must happen for WWE, if WWE wants WrestleMania to be a major success, Cena is now needed like never before. And if he can manage to get himself ready to go before April 3rd, then facing off with The Undertaker is the best way to go. All I know, personally, from watching WWE and watching John Cena as the years went on, I will never count John Cena out. I remember where he was when he won the Royal Rumble, when he came back from that pec injury, okay? I was shocked. I was living in New Jersey. I seen him come back. I was drinking a beer on my couch. And I was like, what the fuck? John Cena comes back. Because everybody was reporting that John Cena was going to be out 6 to 9 months with a fucking pec tear. Okay? Pectoral muscle tear. He came back and won the Royal Rumble. John Cena versus The Undertaker needs to happen. Simple. There's nobody else for John Cena to go at WrestleMania. John Cena is not going to miss the biggest WrestleMania ever. I will fucking bet every dime I have John Cena will not miss WrestleMania. He will not. Why would he want to sit out, not only of a massive fucking payday, but to be in the history books as part of one of the greatest fucking attendance records in professional sports? Why? He's not going to have that happen. Who else are you going to put The Undertaker against on the active roster? There's nobody. There were reports of Kevin Owens, Braun Strowman. There are reports now that John Cena, is teasing a comeback. The Undertaker now has a chosen opponent by WWE officials that does not include Braun Strowman, Brock Lesnar, Kevin Owens, or John Cena. So who the fuck is it? If they went out and signed somebody who's not on the active roster, there's not many names that it could be. I'm not interested in a Goldberg. I'm not interested in anybody else like that. Maybe a Kurt Angle. Maybe a Kurt Angle. I would live with that, but I doubt WWE is going to bring Kurt Angle into the WWE for WrestleMania. I doubt it. And if that's the case, I wouldn't even book that match. I wouldn't even book it. I would rather have Kurt Angle go against somebody else, an AJ Styles or something like that, but not an Undertaker, though I would not be opposed to it. John Cena and The Undertaker has been a plan for WWE for months before he went down with injury. There's no reason not to believe this will not happen. It will happen, and I guarantee you it will happen. John Cena will not miss WrestleMania. He's been teasing. He's going to be at the Daytona 500. Nobody knows who The Undertaker's opponent's going to be. Watch Monday Night Raw when they hand out this Vincent Kennedy Sr. Award, and John Cena's going to be the one to accept it. He's going to come back and say that he's going to be physically ready for WrestleMania. He's going to be the honorary first inductee for this award, and then obviously out comes The Undertaker. He thinks he deserves the award. Let's do it at WrestleMania, etc., etc., etc. It's going to be a battle of two fucking titans in WWE that doesn't really need any build because you got The Undertaker, who everybody fucking loves. You got John Cena, who's the most respected WWE superstar in recent memory, though everybody might fucking hate him. It makes sense. And not only that, the streak might be broken, but the edge of your seat intrigue that this match will offer, because nobody is going to want John Cena to beat The Undertaker. The outcome is always going to be what if. Up until that final bell rings, the outcome of that match is going to be unpredictable. And that's what I want when it comes to WrestleMania, and that's what I want when it comes to an Undertaker match at WrestleMania. The one thing I want out of The Undertaker's remaining years in the WWE is to keep the quality of match that he has had at WrestleMania there. I don't want that to be tarnished. It was tarnished with Brock Lesnar when the streak was broken, and I want it to be back on the right track. Bray Wyatt was a step in the right direction. With John Cena, we are going to get back to having the Undertaker marquee match that we deserve at WrestleMania. That is the latest on John Cena and his WrestleMania status right before Fastlane. It's going to be very interesting. I'm looking forward to Monday Night Raw on Monday following the pay-per-view more than I'm looking forward to Fastlane. So it's going to be very interesting to see nonetheless. This is JD. Let me know what you guys are thinking down below. I got more news on everything this week on Off The Script. Make sure you guys tune in 11 a.m. on Friday for episode number 105. And I got WWE 2K16 simulation for the main event of Roman Reigns, Brock Lesnar, and Dean Ambrose on Sunday. You're not going to want to miss that one, man. Fucking awesome. I got you guys covered on everything up until WWE Fastlane. This is JD. Hit that thumbs up. Leave me a comment down below. Subscribe to the channel. Follow me on Twitter at JD from NY206. And I'll see you guys right back here for more WWE news heading into Fastlane. I'll talk to you later.